Good morning, everyone. Konnichiwa. Welcome to Japan. We are live in the Motegi paddock here with, of course, Repsol Honda's Dani Pedrosa. Thanks, Dani.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us. I'm just wondering, I thought Sete was about to come out of the room. I've seen him in there working on the computer. If you've got a question for Dani, put it in the comments box below, and we're going to try and get through as many questions as we can quickly. And hit share as well. Good morning to you. I hope you're enjoying your cornflakes or what other breakfast cereal you have first thing in the morning. What do you have for breakfast normally?
Today?
Yeah.
Omelette.
Omelette. It's strange in Japan, though.
Here in Japan, omelette and rice.
Do you ever have the Japanese breakfast? The fish and all these things?
No.
Me neither.
No.
I'm not a massive fan.
But I don't know why in the morning here, with the jet lag and things, you wake up so hungry.
Yeah, I wake up hungry every day, don't worry. And every lunch and every...
I mean, me, no, in Europe, I'm not that hungry in the morning, but when I fly and I make this change of time, I wake up so hungry.
How's the jet lag anyway, this time?
Well, as usual. I mean, it's not...
Are you okay with it, or...?
Yeah. I mean, sure, in the night I wake up 2-3 times, but I have to make the effort to stay in bed.
Never put the light on. That's always the worst thing you can ever do. It is an intense time of the season, though, isn't it? 3 races in 3 weekends. You know, long distance between each of those. How do you handle it? How difficult is that?
Well, how difficult? No, I don't see... I mean, I did for so many years now.
You're used to it?
Yeah, I mean, it's common for us in October to do this trip, and it's just one part more. We know already the same hotels, we go to the same places, we know the same roads. So basically, it's more or less like repeating the thing. So it's not really difficult. There are some places you enjoy much more than the others. Maybe you want to change some restaurants, but at the end of the day, really you do the same things. Yeah,
you do. And you always seem to like Japan. You've gone well here in the past. Ellie Scott and David Gatry want to know, what makes Japan and Motegi so special to you?
Well, it's a track I like. I enjoy riding here. I like the track, and you know, since the 1 to 5 to 50 and MotoGP, I just enjoy it, and I like.
Yeah. Well, 3 wins in MotoGP, 6 podiums as well, and you didn't race here. We know you injured 2010. Last year as well was another one. But the fans here are pretty special, aren't they? They're quite fanatical. There's quite a few of them around us already. And you were out in Tokyo meeting fans as well, weren't you?
Yes, sometimes we have to come a bit earlier to do some events. And yeah, it was nice to be in Shibuya, which is this famous cross, where so much people is crossing at the same time, and it was really amazing to be in the middle there.
The reason I'm laughing is behind me, I'm sure I've got a dodgy digit of Sete Gibernau arriving in certain places, which you wouldn't want them at this time in the morning. You're the baby samurai, aren't you? That's your little thing that you've always had on the back, and there was a special fan in the paddock earlier on. What a hat that is!
Yeah,
where do you get those? I want one of those.
The father said he did it.
Well, he made it?
He made it, yes, correct.
How do you make something like that? But it's got to be nice to see all the fans around. They've all got something little special, haven't they?
Here are very, very special. They are so passionate, but at the same time respectful, and they always... Every fan give you some present.
Yeah, what's the weirdest present you've had then?
Food.
Food?
Food, and...
what sort of food?
I don't know, any kind. Very weird things, but food. And also shoes with little 26 and things. Yeah, the craziest one was for the toilet. You know, to...
Remember people having their breakfast at home?
Where you put the paper.
Oh, right, yeah, a toilet roll holder.
But made by, how you call this?
Oh, knitted, yeah.
Yeah.
You're joking.
No, really. Orange, Repsol colors.
It'd be like the 80s in the Pedrosa household. Some of the fans here think you're a bit of a superhero as well. So Diva Zodiva on Twitter wants to know, who's your favourite superhero?
Well... I would say Superman, because, of course, he's handsome, he's good looking, and he has a superpower, he can fly, and at the same time he can do normal life, so
Do you ever just put the glasses on and pretend you're not Dani Pedrosa?
Exactly.
When you're back in Spain as well. Right, I've got a couple of quiz questions for you now, because there's lots of landmarks that you're racking up at the moment. Your podium at Aragon was 16 years and 1 day after your first Grand Prix podium. 5th rider to have a career so long in terms of podiums. Who are the other 4 ahead of you, do you think?
One is Valentino.
One is Valentino, you're right. He's the most now.
Capirossi.
Loris Capirossi is in there as well. That's 2 of the 4.
And now I am a little bit stuck.
So, another one you would know very well, Spanish legend.
Nieto.
Angel Nieto as well, of course. The final one would be very, very, very
Agostini.
difficult. No.
No?
Someone you wouldn't even have thought of. Austrian rider, I think.
Oh.
Stefan Dorflinger. Believe it or not. Yeah, so you 3, I think 2 or 3 out of 4 there. That's good. It's also your 196th Grand Prix start this weekend. Does that make you feel old or still young?
Well, no, not the GP numbers.
It brings you level with...
Other things make me feel more old.
It brings you level with Colin Edwards, but only 4 riders have more Grand Prix appearances.
Really?
Only 4. So do you know who those are?
Valentino.
Valentino as well.
Rossi.
Yeah.
And then...
And then 2 more.
Nieto.
No. In the Premier class, I think it must be.
Well, more than 196. Who else?
Right, okay, so one of them's a Brazilian and one of them's an American who was a good teammate of yours.
Barros and Nicky.
And Nicky.
Wow.
Are the 2. So there you are. So you're up there with some legends in the sport as well. Well, that's for this weekend later on. So we've got a question from a fan, Angela. She wants to know, what's the best or worst thing about a Grand Prix weekend? The best thing and the worst thing?
The best is riding the bike with a good feeling and doing what you want on the bike, sliding when you want, braking when you want, and winning the race. The worst thing, I would say a crash.
Yeah, when it all goes...
Yeah.
Yeah. Chandler Preston has asked, what is your... Thanks for your question anyway, Chandler. What's been your favourite ever year in MotoGP?
The?
Favourite year, favourite season that you've had?
At this moment, I can say this one I enjoy a lot.
Yeah?
But also 2012, because I had such a nice feeling with the bike and the tires, so I was really, like I said, riding the way I wanted, and I enjoyed that very much.
So 2012, there you are, Chandler. Go and dig out the videos if you can as well. Darian Unitari, sorry if I've got your name wrong, wants to know, which corner of Motegi do you like the most and are you going to enjoy most this weekend?
I think the fast right-hander after the tunnel.
Oh, yeah, OK.
That's one.
So is that the 130R, I think it's called, something like that?
That's one of the nicest.
That's nice. It's like an S section, isn't it?
Before that.
Just before that.
After the tunnel, there is a fast right.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah, keep an eye out for that one. Emily Hudson wants to know, from all those teammates that you've had in MotoGP over the years, and you've had some big names, haven't you, throughout the years as teammates, so which one has been the hardest to beat? Toughest teammate?
Well, Mark is one of the toughest.
Yeah.
Sure, Casey, but Mark as well, because he's not afraid of crashing and risking, so he pushed the limit very far.
You know, when he obviously develops the bike one way and you go the other way, is that how much of a hindrance is that, you know, to your progress over a weekend?
Yeah, I mean, it's not easy. It's not easy because he has a style which is really not matching most of the riders. So, yeah, his way is going a little bit different. But at the end, Honda is helping quite a lot to make the clear line.
And David Young wants to know, I don't know if this is related to all the teammates you've had, but who is the most fun in the pits? Whether it's in your team or other riders, who's most fun when you're off the racetrack?
Who is the most fun? Well, Sete is quite funny.
Not today, he's in my bad books.
But I don't know. It depends on the humour you like.
Yeah. What's your humour then? What's your favourite funny film? Did you like watching American films? That was a lot how you learnt your English, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So which was your favourite comedy?
For example, when I learn many words in English, I was watching a lot Hitch, you know? Hitch.
Oh yeah, who's
from
that
Will
with?
Smith.
Will Smith, right? Okay.
Yeah. So I watched the movie in Spanish, then in English, then the chapter in Spanish, then in English, and again and again and
With
again.
subtitles.
Yeah, with subtitles. So I was learning the way you speak,
Yeah.
the way I should think.
Yeah.
Because at the beginning you translate things, but it's not that the way you really understand the language. So yeah, I like movies, comedy and action, and I like also thrillers a lot. But no, the theater, how you say?
Horror films.
Horror films, no.
No,
I hate
not
that.
a fan of that. I think anyone does. Halloween coming up. Don't be sending Dani Pedrosa your favourite Halloween films. Dani, thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate it here. I'm sure everyone's had a good pick-up at breakfast this morning. Good luck here in Japan.
Thank you.
And I understand, is there a special helmet coming this weekend? Am I allowed to say anything?
Well, yeah, it is coming.
It is coming, but you can't tell us what it is, but I'm told it looks pretty trick.
Well, I hope fans like it. We made it for that, especially, and we'll.
When are we going to see it?
I hope to get your comments back, and you can tell if you want it for replica.
Yeah, cool. We'd like that as well. When will you wear it? Tomorrow or Saturday? Saturday. Make sure you're watching. We are on air from 1 a.m. So it's an early start, a few coffees in the system. Maybe rewatch the interview with Dani, something like that. But on air from 1 a.m, BT Sport 2 tonight. Thanks so much for joining us, Dani. Thank you. Have a good weekend. Cheers, Dani.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you.